Well, hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Friends and partners of Reach Missouri Network. My name is Chris Wiggs and I am lead pastor and church planner of Reach Church in the St. Louis area, focusing in St. Anne and Breckenridge Hills. And first I just want to say, for those of you that support the network, thank you so much. If it's by prayer, financial support, whatever it is that you're doing, we really appreciate you so much. You've just been a tremendous blessing to my family. So we love Reach Missouri Network, and thanks for tuning into this blog post today. I wanted to just kind of share a story with you. My wife and I moved to St. Louis about a year ago with a desire and a dream to plant a life-giving church here in the St. Louis area. And if you've church planted or you are church planting or you know anything about pastoral ministry at all, you know that it's a grind. It's difficult. And some days are harder than others. And sometimes it seems like there are more hard days than there are easy days. And many times you're ministering and you're wondering, is what I'm doing effective? You know, am I making an impact? Am I making a difference? And I remember it was maybe 2 months ago, we were doing some ministry. We were handing out blessing bags in our community. And the bags basically just consisted of just, some snacks, some beef jerky, some personal hygiene items, and some things for people that people could use that they would need. And so we were out in an area here in our community on St. Charles Rock Road, and we were walking up and down the street, and we were handing these blessing bags out. And the weather was kind of nasty, and there were people out, but most of the people that we ran into, they really did not care about the blessing bags. They didn't want to talk to us. They didn't want us to pray for them. St. Louis is very different than, if you've ever lived in the South. In the South, people are like, yeah, hey, thank you. But in the St. Louis area, sometimes people are just like, hey, whatever, what is it that you want? So we're out doing this, and, we get done, and we just really didn't see a lot of fruit. And one of the things that we had done was we invited people to come to an event that we were having the next day. We were just going to give out free pizza and kind of hang out, have some stuff for the kids and different things of that nature. And so we had put an invitation on those blessing bags, and the event the next day, we're there, it was about to start, and nobody was there. Nobody. I mean, my team was there, and it was just very discouraging. And we were kind of outside, just holding up signs, inviting people to come in. And I see a man walking up the sidewalk, and he's walking towards this church that we were using to do this event. And I said, "Hey, are you here for the event?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I got a bag from some people yesterday as I was walking up and down the Rock Road." And it said free pizza. And he said, I want to hear the word. I came to hear the word. And so he comes in, and I met him. His name's John. And right off the bat, I can tell he's drunk. The smell of liquor is all over his breath. And he's not in good shape. And he was really easy to entertain because he was talking to himself. And so time is going on, and we're ministering, and he's eating, and he's kind of talking to himself. And afterwards, we had a lot of pizza left over, and so we decided to go give it out to the homeless. And he said, hey, I want to go. And so come to find out, he's homeless. And he gets in the van with us, and he goes out, and we hand out this pizza, and he's there with us. And afterwards, he comes back, and he grabs a rag, and he starts wiping down tables just to serve. And I thought that was incredible. And, I'm thinking I'll probably never see this guy again. And a couple days later, I was at the Metrolink about to hop onto a bus. And I saw him out of the corner of my eye. And he looked at me kind of funny. And he said, hey. He was with his friends. And he said, hey, that's my pastor. Hey, that's my pastor. And I came over and I spoke to him. And he's nudging his friends. And he's like, this is my pastor. This is my pastor. And it about brought me to tears because I was just so honored in that moment to be considered John's pastor. John is homeless. He's an alcoholic. He's got a lot of issues. But I'm his pastor. And it was just this honor and this privilege to think that this man considers me his pastor. John is still a part of our ministry. He comes to our events. He's still homeless. He still has a problem. We want to help him. But I just wanted to encourage you today, you are making a difference. It's worth it for one person. It was worth it for John, for us to meet him that day, to spend those hours walking up and down the Rock Road, to make a difference in his life. And we're believing for great things from John. So I just wanted to encourage you, let you know that what you're doing matters. Your ministry is valuable. Thank you for your prayers for Reach Missouri Network and for Reach Church. God bless you, and continue to do the work of the Lord. Amen.